I find this absolutely shocking. And I'm going to get to what exactly I find shocking in a few seconds' time. But before we do so, I want to discuss the current state of the Bitcoin market, the current state of the altcoin market, what I think is going to happen next leading into the end of September, which is historically known to be the most bearish month for crypto in eternity, and how I think this altcoin season, banana season, is going to unfold into the final months of this year and going into Q1 of 2026. There's also one final topic that I want to touch up on this video, and that is Ethereum. A lot of people in the CryptoKids community have been asking about Ethereum. Are we still going to see the correction to $4,000, or will we just continue running to my personal targets and my personal expectation of $8,000 per Ethereum? So let's go ahead and discuss those topics. Let's first dive into the price analysis, and I want to tell you what I find shocking. And there's a little bit of a hint. You can actually see one of the metrics that is involved in this shocking thing on the screen right now. So there's a little bit of a hint. We'll get into it. Don't you worry. I want to have a look at Bitcoin first. So the price of Bitcoin on Friday night, if we zoom into the price action, we went all the way up to $17,000. So $17,000, which translates to $117,000 roughly on Bitstamp. On the CME chart, we went to 17.2. We went to about $17,000. Now, my bullishness is going to increase if Bitcoin can break above this prior high created at 17.3. If Bitcoin is able to go above that specific level, then to me, it's just going to be a nice, clear skies ahead, low turbulence move to a brand new Bitcoin all-time high. Until we can do that, we're still sitting at a lower high. That's the reality. I want to see a move above the 17.5, and I think that's going to be a move that will be significant enough to drive us to brand new Bitcoin all-time highs. In terms of my positioning for Bitcoin, I'm still net long. I have stop losses below these lows, below 107. That's the bull and bear market support band. And until Bitcoin really falls below that price level, I'm going to be net long. I'm going to be long. I still expect one more final rally to the upside post-September, going into Q4 as Bitcoin is done in basically the end of every single consolidation in this parabolic rally. When you get to the end of September, beginning of October, Bitcoin rallies. Here it was going to a little bit of November, but late October, we started this rally to the upside. Here was also September, October, when Bitcoin went into a new parabolic phase. So far in the cycle, this Q4 September, October transition has led to at least one more rally to the upside. As long as Bitcoin can hold the bull and bear market support band on the weekly time frame, I'm going to remain bullish. And let me just quickly jot that onto the chart. Bull. A lot of people have been asking, okay, how can I find this indicator? This is the indicator that I use. You can copy that for your chart if you wish to do so. As long as these two moving averages hold, I am bullish for Bitcoin. That's just the quick technical analysis that I wanted to bring for you. Altcoins that I really like include Dogecoin. Dogecoin USDT went to 0.3. This is a coin that I've been bullish for so long. I know my chart is very busy with drawings, but if we just remove the drawings very quickly, you can see that this is a chart I've been speaking about for a very long time. This weekly chart is a complete mirror image of what took place in September last year. You break above this trend line, you retest that trend line, and you just explode to the upside. This time around, 1 year later, Dogecoin took a little bit of, there was a bit of a lag. We consolidated, but still, you can see we're starting to move to the upside. And as we go into altcoin season, that's one of the topics I want to go into. As we go into altcoin season, I think Dogecoin can see that move to $1. Finally, before we discuss the shocking thing and altcoin season, for everybody, this is the price of Ethereum. Look, I have a limit order set to buy Ethereum at $3,900. I gotta tell you, there's a lot of liquidity between $3,900 and $4,000 for Ethereum. the 4K mark was a very, very tough level for Ethereum to break above. We've tested it back in March of 2024, in May of 2024, in December of 2024, and we finally broke above it in July of 2025. So getting a better retest than just a wick and then continuing to the upside is on the table. Benjamin Cohen expects to drop to the bull and bear market support band, and that currently lies at the 3.4, 3.5 level. And he believes there will be one final asset rotation into Bitcoin, and then we see pure altcoin season late October, November. Could he be correct? He could. It's just a little bit of, like he calls it, dubious speculation at the moment. Very tough to tell on if we will see that major of a correction on ETH. How I'm personally positioned is, you guys know, I've been buying Ethereum on this channel since 1.5, 1.6, 2.2, the $3,000 range. So even if that drop happens, I'm just going to be adding to my positions. And honestly, that's all I can tell you for Ethereum, apart from my macro target, which you know is the Bitcoin catch-up trade, the bullish pennants. Those give me an expectation of the $7.5 to $8,000 area. So what is shocking, ladies and gents? To me, what is this shocking thing? The shocking thing is the entire cryptocurrency market cap of all coins and tokens combined, they equate to $4 trillion. But when you look at one stock on the NASDAQ, one stock, sorry, on the American Stock Exchange, one stock, Nvidia, that is worth 4.3 trillion in market capitalization. So in summary, our entire industry is worth less than one singular stock. Can you believe that? Put it into picture. All of these companies, all of these businesses, an entire industry, many jobs, thousands of jobs created, worth less than one individual company, Nvidia. Guys and girls, this is how early we are. This is how early we are. Crypto needs compute power. Crypto is an industry that needs compute power, but the conglomerate that is giving the machinery for that compute power is worth more than the industry that needs it. To me, that just shows how early we are. And I think the next few cycles, the next 1, 2, 3 cycles, are going to provide so many people with life-changing wealth opportunities. This is just a game of playing it in the long term, being patient, keep on educating yourself, keep on immersing yourself in the markets. And if you can wait 4, 8, 12 years, I think you will be very much rewarded. And that's what I'm planning to do. In, oh my God, like how many years time? 12 years time, I'm going to be 30 years old. I'm still probably going to be doing crypto alongside a little bit of acting. But that's the truth. You need patience. You need to be in the game for a long time to be hyper successful. That's the plan. And hopefully you guys can join me on that journey. Did I miss out? I feel like I missed out on something. I said I would talk about something. Altcoin season. Altcoin season, look, I don't think we're going to see what we saw in 2020, 2021. It's just the economic stimuli is nowhere near what we got in 2020, 2021. But the Chainlinks, the Solanas, the BNBs, I mean, BNB, it's rocketing, making new all-time high after new all-time high. I think we can see 1.25 for BNB. I've mentioned that over a month ago. But the Solanas, I expect $500, Chainlink, $85, $80. So maybe it's not going to be a 10x, but I think there's still pretty good opportunities for altcoins. Guys and girls, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. It's been a pleasure, as always. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Try to enjoy, and I'll see you all on tomorrow's updates. Take care, and bye-bye.